Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Melinda Hart. You are watching Stamping with Hart. I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and you can find more information about the cards that I make, my classes, different things like that on my blog, and that is stampingwithhart.blogspot.com. And Hart is spelled H-A-R-T because it is my last name. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys today about my new card class. So I have a card class in December. It's a little bit different than my typical class, like when I released my typical class. And there were a few reasons for that. So I'm going to go over it, but I wanted to show this to you first. So the class is called the December 2022 online card class, Hope and Prayer. And that's because this is based on the Hope and Prayer stamp set from Stampin' Up. And I'm going to be using some dies. I'm going to talk about the products that I'm going to be using. But I'm going to show you the 6 cards, basically the 6 card kits that you would make in this class, the products that you'll get in this class, and then there will be options for add-ons and things like that. So I'll walk you through the timeline, but let's just get to the cards and I'll show those first, and then I'll talk about details of what it's like if you take an online card class with me. So like I said, there are 6 cards that you're going to make in this class, and here they are. So we're going to be using a few different products for this class. I don't know if you are familiar with Pretty Prince Designer Series paper. Really beautiful paper. Haven't really had much of a chance to use it yet. Sorry, I'm grabbing 2 at a time. So here is another card here. And I love the colors in the Pretty Prince paper because we get like a little bit of a variety of color here. And I love the coordinating cardstock colors from Stampin' Up. So I thought, Karen Concern cards like this, even going towards, sympathy, or if people are going through a difficult time, those are the hardest cards to make, in my opinion. But I thought that the Hope and Prayer stamp set was really beautiful. I really liked the imagery. I liked the words. I liked, the sentiments that they were saying. So I'm just going to go through one more time. So that's 1, card 2, card 3, card 4, card 5, and card 6. Okay, so those are the 6 card kits that you would get. And by card kits, I mean I pre-cut and score the cardstock, the layers that are going to go onto your card. So if there's a cardstock layer, if there's a die cut piece, I do the cutting for you. And then what you do is the stamping, you do the assembly of your cards, and you do the gluing of your cards. So one of the things that I include with my monthly classes is a little bit of product to go along with your class. So you would get a quarter pack of the Pretty Prince Designer Series paper. Now, I really went through my paper, so I don't have all of the sheets to show you, but I'm going to show you just a few patterns so that you get an idea of what you would get in your class. So with Pretty Prince, it looks like this. It's double-sided designer series paper, and I'm going to have it cut at 6 by 6, and you'll get a quarter pack of it. So here, sorry about that. I always have a hard time showing it to the camera. Really beautiful patterns. 4 different sort of color combinations that they have there. We're working with sort of greens, purples, corals here. And you can see you have options for which side pattern you would want to use. And then also a deep green, evening evergreen, because you guys know that that's like my favorite. So I really use so much of my evening evergreen that I don't even have much of it left. But just to give you an idea, that is what the evening evergreen would look like. So you would get a quarter pack of the cards, the designer series paper for Pretty Prince in 6 by 6. you're going to get a full pack of the opal rounds. So I did use the opal rounds. Now, of course, you can see mine is used, but you're going to get a full pack as part of your class. So they're kind of dotting around on each one of the cards, just in different spots here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Doing this backwards is not easy. So we have those. And then I'm also using this white frayed ribbon. This is a 3/4 inch frayed ribbon. I've used this a few times now. Really beautiful texture to this. Really adds a lot to the card. So if you want to add more, if you want to add less, you're going to get a bolt of this ribbon as part of the class. So you can see I've used it here as a layer. I've used it here as a layer. And of course, you know, you can change up the designs, whatever you would want to do. So you would get $20 in product value. The other thing that you're going to get as part of my class is a half a pack of Stampin' Dimensionals. So if you order a pack of Stampin' Dimensionals from Stampin' Up, it's 3 sheets of dimensionals. You're going to get a sheet and a half. So you're going to get a half of a pack from me. And that is because I used tons of dimensionals on these cards, which I wasn't expecting to do. So I was like, you know what, I better just put a half pack in there. I'm you know, I know everybody stocks up on the adhesives and the dimensionals, but I'm going to include some with this class. So just in case you have any questions about that. So you're going to get 6 card kits. You're going to get the pieces that are pre-cut and scored. You're going to get the die cut pieces in there. My card classes do include the envelope to go with the cards. And then you're going to get a 1/4 pack of the designer series paper. You're going to get a bolt of that white frayed ribbon, and you're going to get a pack of the opal rounds with a half pack of Stampin' Dimensionals. So that is what is included in the class. You will also get a pre-recorded video tutorial that is only for class attendance. That means that the class is not public. It is only for those who purchase the class, and you would get a link to the video where you could access it and watch it at your convenience. So if you don't have time, we all know what December is like for everybody, then you can do this at your convenience and at your leisure whenever you are ready. In addition to the video tutorial, I also do a PDF tutorial. So that means in addition to having the video that you can follow, I have the PDF tutorial, which will have all of the details in it. So it has all of the measurements. It has all of the card stocks that were used, all of the colors, I have a full product list. So any other things that I happen to have used in that class, I will have on there. So for example, this class uses 2 different sets of dies. Now, if you're getting the card kits and the dies are being pre-cut for you, then you don't necessarily have to worry about having both packs. But if you want to make multiples of these, if you really love the layout and the design, and you may already have them, which is why it's an optional add-on if you would want to get those or not. We're going to be using the Fabulous Frames dies, and we're also going to be using the mini pocket envelopes dies. So it's entirely up to you, but a lot of beautiful product that really comes together to make a really nice class. So I know for many of us, you're kind of at that stage where, and let me take this down. So we're kind of finished up with our Christmas projects. We might be working on some last minute things, and I'm looking down because I'm looking at the date. Today is December 8th. So I'm recording this on December 8th, 2022. And we're right at that point where either our cards are already in the mail, they're going in the mail. Maybe we're finishing up, you know, that last few that we might need for mailmen and teachers and you know, all of those people who help us, you know, throughout our community and all of that. So at this point, if you order the December class from me, it's going to come at the end of December. That means that this class would actually arrive after Christmas. So ideally, it would be after Christmas and before New Year's. But I always give myself a little extra time when it comes to a card class, just depending on how many people register, so that I have the time to get everything ordered, cut, you know, die cut and packaged and then shipped to all of you. So here are the details for all of that. So if you want to register for this class, registration ends on December 15th, 2022. So you have until the 15th to register for this class. And then once that is all done, once the class registration closes, I place the order, I get all of the stuff, I start working on everything. And then the kits would ship. So your card kits would actually ship out to you no later than January 6th, 2023. I always do a full month, but I typically get my card kits out prior to this date. But I just want to be fully transparent because it is the holidays. We know what shipping is like, around this time. Stampin' Up! Actually just announced that with the delays that they're experiencing with shipping, the last day to order to get things in time for Christmas would be today, December 8th. So this class is something that you can do over Christmas break if you have one, or if your family has one, right? So if you get some time off, or if you're retired and you're done traveling and with the parties and all of that, then you can work on your card kits at your leisure. So that was the thought process behind that. The other thing is that the Hope and Prayer stamp set is on back order, but it should be back in stock by December 19th. So for those of you who already have the stamp set and want to use it for this class, that's great. If you want to add it on to your class, I will keep an eye on when it comes back in stock, and I will place that order when it does. Any product that you order to go with your class kits, ship with the kits. So if you guys have any questions about that, you can let me know. So just wanted to mention that too. If you have any questions for me about the card class, about anything that you may want to ask me, you can email me at stampingwithhart@gmail.com. And that's H-A-R-T for my last name. And then the other thing is my email list. So I will have information in the description box below about how you can learn more and how to register for the December class. If you are not already on my email list, you can click the link in the description box below to join. And as soon as you join, it will show you my current class information. And you have the option as to whether or not you want to click and learn more about the class or not. So it's there if you want to learn more about the December class, but if you don't, that's okay too. So if you want to sign up for my email list, that's the way to do it. If you're already on my email list, you already received an invitation for the class, but I'll do a reminder closer to the 15th when I'm getting ready to wrap that up. So I really hope that you enjoyed this quick little video. I really have found that doing a little video separate just about these classes and providing the information is really helpful to all of you in terms of if you have questions about whether or not you want to register. So I'll just show the cards one more time. So there's one, there's two, card 3, card 4, card 5, and card 6. Okay. So I really love the way that this class turned out. Like I said, designing cards for these occasions can be really difficult, but I just think that that stamp set is so beautiful. And I thought that the Fabulous Frames dies were like a perfect match. If they could have paired up two things to create, like if you could kind of do like a create your own bundle type thing, how fun would that be? So essentially that's what we do, right? When we're creating our card classes, sometimes we use bundles that Stampin' Up! Offers us, and sometimes we kind of pair our own things together. And I just thought they couldn't be more perfect together if we tried. So yeah, it's going to be a really nice class. So thank you so much. And I will see you in the next video. This is Thursday, so I will do a shout out that I will be live on my Facebook page, my business Facebook page, also Stamping with Hart at 7:30 p.m. if you want to join me there. And then I always make the replays available on YouTube either the day or the day after. So, all right. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.